my name is Samira. This is my second year in the tech company, and I do costume design.
Hi, my name is Gwendolyn. This is my third year in the tech company, and I do costume design.
Hi, my name is Nahla, and this is my first year in the tech company, and I do costume design and mics.
Hi, my name is Emee. This is my first year in tech, and I do costume designs.
Our base idea for this show was that there, in the far future, in the year 3026, there are these people called the griots, which are based off of old African storytellers, and there are two of them who decided to come back to this year to tell about what will happen in 10 years from now, where basically there are two groups of people, which are the callers and the hoods. The callers are much more rigid and they are very powerful. They have lots of money and they run many multi-million companies, and they kind of try and keep all their money to themselves. While the hoods, they are essentially people all living in poverty. So they don't have a whole lot, so they also have very brightly colored clothing. There's also lots of patches and things. For the griots, we decided to do lots of whites and more kind of boxy almost silhouettes and white undershirts, because that's what we saw that old African griots wore before. The hoods, they kind of have a mishmash of everything because they can't exactly be choosy.
This is my design. It's of one of the griots in training. I was thinking for the back there would be kind of like a veins with roots type of situation. Kind of like how in Spider-Man they talk about all the different dimensions are connected, kind of like history is connected like that. And this one it's a similar idea, except this one is a different color. I was thinking because maybe it would be the blue is for because the first person is higher ranked and because she has more experience than the second one, but it's with a similar idea, and I was thinking maybe the roots in the back would be shorter as to symbolize the less experience.
This is Elder Myers, one of the mentor figures to some of the griots in training. I chose a white underbase because I took a lot of inspiration from traditional African griot costumes, and one thing I've noticed is that sometimes they'll wear white underbases. This is Doris. This costume is supposed to mirror Middleton. This is Cleveland. This mirrors Myers. I tried to make all four of the elder costumes mirror each other.
This is Mildred. Her name is Mildred Hood. She is a hood. Her costume mirrors one of the elders because she's played by the same person. So you have some of the top on her sleeve, her skirt right there, and a wire wrapped around her head, and torn leggings and brown boots.
This is Elder Middleton. Elder Middleton's costume it mirrors Elder Myers' costume, the yellow and blue. I chose the color scheme I did for the elders because while some of the later cast that you'll see later on is in cyan, pink, and yellow, magenta. It's the light primaries for the light spectrum. I wanted the elders to be an earlier generation, and so they're in the original primaries.
Thomas is also played by the same actor that plays Elder Middleton. It's the same costume as still, with the pants from Elder Middleton's, and the top is tied around the waist. These are the ensemble collars. So there's the more richer people. So they have a collar that is held up by skeleton wire. It's around the neck in a circle, and their shirt goes on like a robe. And they have a long piece of fabric that hangs in front of them and sewn to the shoulders and hangs behind them. They're all dressed kind of the same because they're meant to be the same. In their society, it's bad to be different. This is a news reporter. She's a collar, and it's a cropped suit and a polo underneath, and dressed like most of the other collars. This is a stage manager who's also a collar. The stage manager has on a fake headset and flowy sleeves.
This is a news anchor. I played into a little bit kind of similar to Nahla's news reporter, except a little different. It has the color scheme of brown and beige with the white base undershirt. This is the security guard in training. I wanted it to be a simpler, so it's not too advanced and so it's more basic. We've got just the pants and the shirt, the belt, and the name tag.
The security doesn't do very much, but I tried to play into the beige color scheme with rolled up sleeves, like a security badge, like a walkie-talkie attached to the belt, just to have them distinguished from the rest of the characters. This is the man. I purposefully chose to have like the suit to be comically oversized, so like you could see his name outliving him here.
This is the new right. He replaces the first right-hand man. He is like more wanting, more greedy than him. He's seen with like a lot of rich people wear.
This one is the original right hand. I wanted to play into it was like the brown and beige. I wanted to play a little bit into like the more of like a kind of like servant-ish situation, but like not too basic. This is the man too. I'm guessing is the man's wife. We've got, and I wanted it to be more like the old-timey, like simpler, just like the plain skirt and blouse.
These are the ensemble for the hoods. They're more allowed to express themselves more, but at the same time they don't have as much money. They all come in different colors for each ensemble member, and it's a little bit torn up and has like stains on it. The pants, hammer pants? Yes, parachute pants or hammer pants, but they're all come in different colors too, and some of them may have stains on them. This is a patterned cloth hanging from the waist that comes down, different colors because they're really colorful. These are Converse shoes and gloves because it was said in the script that you wouldn't want to touch stuff with your bare hands.
Okay, so this is one of the three main characters, Robin. She is one of the hoods. I decided to go with cyan for this character with like a red and green as secondary colors. The hood is actually just two pieces. What I did cyan as part of the yellow, magenta, and cyan for like the kind of more modern and also like futuristic color spectrum. This is Robin. She is one of the main characters. She is cyan from the yellow, magenta, more futuristic color spectrum. The base costume they are wearing is supposed to look more like normal clothing without any of the stains or patches that the other things has. The main idea I had for like this was kind of for like these characters kind of like they're traveling around a lot, and they're also in like a music group, and I don't remember where I saw this from. It was like a performance band that kind of wore stuff like this. This is Hood, who is also one of the three main characters. At the beginning of the show, Hood is one of the griots in training. They have more colors, and it's not just like a single one, so they seem a little bit more chaotic and less grounded. I also gave them like just a long white cloth over the shoulder as kind of like to help with the boxy silhouette. And this is Lil Jon. He is the third main character. He is pink out of the cyan, yellow, and magenta colors. He is also one of the griots, and it's basically the same thing as Hood. This is Marion. These are the singers. They are side characters. I decided to go with like just three colors kind of similar but also different like hues of the magenta, yellow, and cyan thing. I decided to give them hats instead of hoods because I remember just like seeing singers wearing more like just wide brimmed hats.